This is the Axiom Discs Tempo, the first disc that Jeremy Colling chose as his official Team Series disc with MVP. This mold keeps its history of only coming out in special runs. This in the Proton Particle Glow plastic, which is just proton plastic with flakes of glow plastic in the flight plate. Now, all that I have heard about this disc right here is that it turns out to be a little bit straighter of an approach disc. So I have a disc that I need to replace soon, and that is this titanium zone, which I have beat to crap and have in the bag for over a year. Has a puddle top, and it is starting to get flippy on me, and it is probably the most important disc in my bag. So today we're going to be testing out the Jerm Tempo and see if it can replace this zone. If you want to check out the Jerm Tempo and other discs that you have seen in my videos, you can go to my retail sponsor, Joe and Rob Disc Golf, but we'll talk about them later. Let's go test the tempo on the course. I'm going to play some holes off the Woodruff Leisure Center back 9. Only using the tempo, maybe some zone shots just to compare. Still stable, still really stable, but not the insane overstability that you normally see out of an approach disc. Essentially jump putt range for anything besides an approach disc right here. But you can try like a little flex forehand at it, see if we can steal an eagle. Just a little bit too much anhyzer behind the basket. Oh, that was bad. That one was bad, but that was parked. Now, the Titanium Zone is a disc that I've had in the bag for over a year at this point, and it's become my go-to when I need anhyzer forehands to kind of pan slowly or just hold the entire way. And now it's starting to hyzer flip on a regular forehand to turn, so trying to figure out what disc I can put in that slot, aka the tempo, and try to get it to be hyzer flip to maybe straight or no hyzer flip at all. Potential for an ace run here. Should be able to throw this tempo pretty smooth. Get it to turn the slightest bit and then fade. Ripped over on a little bit more, but that's going to be fine. Just left. Need to smooth out the forehand a little bit. See what the zone would do. Okay, left that one lower. That one's going to be parked. I think the tempo feels a little bit better in my hand. Let's go to a backhand hole as my forehand's not too good right now, but to just be able to put this on a little bit of hyzer and it get left pretty quickly, but not get, be a beefcake at the same time. Should have some glide. Put that on a lot of hyzer. Get through. Well, I zoomed past the basket. I'm way left, but essentially what I thought the disc was going to do all the way. Titanium zone. A little bit lower. Get through. Yep. A little bit softer of a finish, I think. The tempo is slightly faster. It has more rounded of an edge. Not as blunt as the zone. Maybe like a 4.5 speed at most, but it feels amazing on backhand. I'm around the same range for both of them here. In a comfortable range enough for me to, just try to knock both of these down. That one's done. Zone a little bit more forward as it is straighter as of right now. Yep, 2 birdies, 2 nice putts, even though I don't putt with approach disc. As we go into the final 2 holes here, I think it's a good time for me to talk about my retail sponsor for the year, Joe and Rob Disc Golf.
Joe and Rob Disc Golf offers a quality retail experience online. Joe and Rob Disc is also an official retailer of Innova Champion Discs, and they stock MVP, Discraft, Clash Discs, Trilogy Companies, Castaplast, Discmania, and even Elevation Discs. You can also find equipment other than disc on the website, as well as monthly giveaways. You could use code RWEST71 for free shipping on any order.
Now we have a hole here that should be perfect for these 2 discs. A pushing hyzer that gets left. Should just be able to throw a backhand slight hyzer to flat and just have it get left. Yanked it a little bit. Get through, get through, get through. We hit the last tree. Unfortunate. Was able to shape the shot pretty well. Here's the zone. That one needs to get left as well. it hit the limb, and that was going to be deep. Hit the limb, skip forward, get the lucky skip, and is inside the circle. I mean, essentially the same shot that we threw. The tempo was just a little bit wider, and all it did was get a little bit unlucky, and that was it. So these discs are pretty similar right now. Almost made that. One last hole that these two discs shouldn't be that bad at. Pretty dead straight here. Should just be able to put these on a touch of anhyzer and have them push straight. The zone may be flat, but the tempo, slight bit of anhyzer, the slightest bit. Oh, well, that's going to get all the way through the gap. And that's going to be where one of my safari holes is, but you see it goes dead straight on a little bit of anhyzer with a lake finish. Here's the zone. A little bit of hyzer there. But that thing flipped up. You see, I don't want that in that style of disc right there. So the tempo should be something good. Wow. As you can see, both of these punch through the gap incredibly. Actually, this is where I play my safari hole. Just make it a little bit harder. I mean, that was great. Tempo a little bit closer. That one caught too. Tempo was on a little bit more anhyzer, but the zone flipped up. Not quite what I want at this point. Worst case, this is a replacement for the short term. Best case, the tempo, the proton particle glow tempo, could be the permanent replacement in my bag for the straighter approach disc slot. Again, if you want free shipping on discs like the Jerm Tempo, use code RWEST71 at JoeRobDisc.com. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.